this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna come.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Watson off play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Here's
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Sony Michelle on the
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 39-yard line.
Second down and 7. Watson now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here's Watson now on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Formation for the Texans.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Out.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over
at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Michelle.
Number 20.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ends up making the play.
The heavy set out there. Three tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return comes Cobb. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson. Over the middle here to Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just
Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Michelle, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's go, baby. 56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, D.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on. 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This will be from 49 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Going deep here for Adelman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
1st down, New England.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On play action, they'll throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They're running it. It's Michel. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal.
New England.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. To Michel on the screen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Off the draw, here's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Watson. Man open left side is Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4. Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. This is Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On first down, it's Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Texans 23, Patriots 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a first down throw that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down, New England.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. To throw is Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Justin Rohr.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. So that one will be accepted. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes.
If you were me, you'd do this too.
Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
10 yards to go.
And the blitz does come. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Gain of 10.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Patriots.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Here we go.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 7 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56.
On the delay, Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run with their fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. His first career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
30.
Extra point right down the middle. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
43-yard line.
And they take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.